Today we're going to show you how to make an awesome wooden yard domino set that you can take to a family barbecue or a friend's day at the park. Hey there Remodelaholics, I'm Cassidy. Welcome back to our DIY channel. This week we are excited to share both a new DIY project and a new free printable with you, thanks to our sponsors at Canon. A couple years ago we made this really fun jumbo yard dice set to play Yardsy, like Yahtzee, put in your yard, get it? So this year we wanted to add to our yard games by making some oversized yard dominoes, and today we'll show you 3 different ways to make wood dominoes using our free printable templates. We'll call them paste, paint, and power tool versions. Let us know which version you like best in the comments below.
For the paste version of the dominoes, you'll be using the same technique that we use to mount these feather prints to the boards. To make a double 9 set of dominoes, you'll need to cut 4 1x4 boards into 6 3/4 inch pieces and sand any rough edges. Then print out our free domino pages on a heavyweight paper, such as heavy cardstock, and we really like Canon's matte photo paper. Spray each domino front with spray adhesive. Paste the print carefully on the front and smooth it firmly. Then use a sanding block to smooth the edges and perforate the paper, like so. I'd recommend spraying the dominoes inside a cardboard box to prevent sticky overspray, and then repeat for each domino. With the paste version of these dominoes, you will need to be careful about leaving them out in the weather. Don't do that. For the paint version of the yard dominoes, print out the double 9 template on thick paper or chipboard and create a stencil by carefully cutting out the dots and the center line using a craft knife.
In this example, we showed you that we cut out all of the little templates. However, what we would recommend is cutting out the double 9. That way you can use that one template over and over again. You don't have to spend a lot of time cutting out the dots. However, because we had our kids joining us in this project, my husband just decided to cut out all of the dots, and it just made for a fun family activity. So you can choose which way you want to do it. If you don't like cutting out dots, then do the double 9 version.
Fun fact, did you know that the line on domino tiles is called a bar? Well, now you know. Moving on with our DIYing, if you have a 3/4 inch circle paper punch, you may be able to use that for some of the dots, but not all. It doesn't take long to cut them all by hand anyway. Once your stencil is cut, grab your favorite paint colors and a stencil brush and start painting. Use the reference sheet in our printable set to know which dots to paint on which dominoes, and don't forget to paint the center bar too. You can use painter's tape to hold your stencil in place if you prefer, but there is no need to leave the stencil on the domino once it's painted. Just hold the stencil in place to paint the dots, then carefully remove the stencil and set the domino aside to dry while you keep painting the other dots. Just watch carefully that no paint gets under the underside of the stencil. You can finish the dominoes at this point with a sealant if you'd like. Now for the final version of the dominoes, we turn to our friend and builder Krista to pull out the big guns, the power tools. Krista also used a wider plank wood scraps, which are 5.5 inches wide and 11 inches long instead of 3.5 by 6 3/4 like the smaller dominoes we made earlier using the 1x4 pieces. This is great because it's actually old pallet wood that we had in our backyard that we let Krista use to build these. Both sizes make for fun games, so hit up your scrap pile and see what you have. Krista started out by setting up a fence on her router table and running each domino through, routing out the center bar. Then she made her own wood template by measuring to the center of each dot. But to save you some measuring, just grab the free printable from remodelaholic.com, linked below in the description box, and trace it onto an extra domino piece. Drill out each of the 9 holes using a 3/4 inch drill bit. Krista recommends pre-drilling with a 1/4 inch bit first to help the larger holes be as straight as possible. Or you can use a drill press, and that makes it really easy, like we used in our yard dice video. Just check that out. Clamp your wood template to one of your dominoes and start drilling shallow holes following the reference sheet in the printable set. place a piece of painter's tape on the drill bit to mark how deep you should be drilling each hole. Once all the holes are drilled, sand any rough spots and put a small amount of paint in each rounded bar and drilled dot. Let the paint dry and you're ready to play. But wait, there's more. Krista took it to the next level and used some more pallet scraps to build a little storage box for the dominoes. This makes it so easy to grab them and head to a party. To build the box, you'll cut 7 pieces of pallet wood to the dimensions listed on the building plan on remodelaholic.com. Use a biscuit joiner to cut the biscuit slots as indicated in the building plans. If you prefer pocket holes, then you can use those as well. To assemble the box, glue and clamp the 2 bottom pieces of the box together. Join one end and one side piece together, then attach the other side piece, then the center divider. And finally, the remaining side. Add the bottom of the box and let the glue dry. Place the dominoes in the box and you're ready for a party. Take note that Krista's box fits a double 6 set of dominoes, so if you're making a larger double 9 set, you'll need to build an extra box or make the box larger. Don't forget to print the scorecard and 4 easy games to play too. Slip the scorecard into a page protector and use a dry erase marker to keep score as you play.
So now you've seen all 3 DIY domino styles. Which one do you like best? Do you have a favorite domino game? Leave us a comment below, tell us what you like to play, and maybe we will add it to the printable. Please be sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. We'll be back every week with a new awesome DIY tutorial, and we have some fun things coming up this summer. Don't forget to check out our other videos here, and we will see you guys later. Bye.